It all started on a Monday morning. That kind of morning when even coffee feels sleepy. The office was silent, except for the sound of typing, fake laughter, and deadlines breathing down everyone's neck. And then came Arav Malhotra, the boss. Rich, handsome, serious, the kind of man who could fire someone just by raising an eyebrow. His employees didn't call him Arav, sir. They called him the Silent Storm. At 9:15 a.m., the elevator doors opened and stepped in Meera Sharma, the new marketing executive. Bright eyes, messy bun, and a laptop bag heavier than her confidence. She was late on her first day, and of course, fate was waiting to embarrass her as she rushed through the corridor. Her coffee cup wobbled dangerously, and before she could save it, splash right onto Arav's white shirt. Meera, oh my God, I'm so sorry, sir. Arav, coldly, you must be the new employee. Meera, yes sir, and also your first victim. Apparently, the office gasped, but Arav just smiled slightly. That one smile was enough to send the whole office into gossip mode. No one had ever seen him smile before, especially not because of spilled coffee. 2 days later, Meera had her first big presentation. She spent all night preparing slides. But when she connected her laptop to the projector, instead of charts and graphs, a cat meme appeared on screen saying, "When your salary comes, but your soul already left the company." The entire team froze. Arav stared at the screen, and then he laughed, like Falan. I can't breathe laughter. AARAV, Miss Meera. Interesting marketing strategy. Meera, thank you, sir. It's called emotional connection with employees. Everyone laughed. And from that day, Arav's image of a scary boss started melting one smile at a time. A few days later, Meera brought homemade cookies for the office. Arav, pretending to be strict, said Arav, no food during work hours. Then quietly picked one cookie and said Arav, but this doesn't count as food, right? They both laughed. The HR head rolled her eyes. She knew something was definitely brewing. Later that day, Meera noticed Arav's desktop wallpaper. His dog, Bruno. Meera, he's cute. What's his name? Arav. Bruno. Meera, oh, I had a goldfish once, but it drowned. Arav, wait, how can a goldfish drown? Meera, I mean, long story. Arav burst out laughing again. That kind of laugh that comes only when someone makes your day brighter. One evening, both of them got stuck in the office elevator. The emergency light turned on, soft, dim, and awkwardly romantic. Meera, well, at least now you can't fire me, right? Arav, actually, this is the perfect place to fire someone quietly. Meera, oh, then I resign before that happens. They both laughed again, but then silence filled the space, and Arav softly said, you know, I haven't laughed like this in years. Meera smiled. Then you've been doing office wrong. The next week, the city was flooded with rain. Meera stayed late, working alone. As she looked out the window, Arav entered with 2 cups of coffee. AARAV. I thought I'd return the favor, this time, without spilling. Meera, impressive progress. Sir. They sipped coffee together as rain tapped on the glass. Arav looked at her and said softly, you've changed this office, Meera, and maybe me too. She looked up, smiling shyly. So, are you saying I'm getting a raise or a date? Arav grinned. Both, if HR doesn't find out. Months later, the company had its annual party. Arav was giving his closing speech when someone shouted from the crowd, when's the wedding, boss? Everyone laughed, except Meera, who blushed hard. Arav smiled, looked at her across the room, and said into the mic, soon, very soon. The office cheered, and as the music played, Arav walked to Meera, held her hand, and whispered, you still owe me a new shirt. She giggled, and you still owe me a new coffee. The camera fades as they laugh together, the boss and the employee who proved that love can exist even between spreadsheets and coffee stains.